and welcome to Vlogtober 20th, I believe. It is Sunday morning and I had a bit of a vlogging break. Mostly because basically I didn't really do anything, well, a lot of stuff I did wasn't really vlog worthy and some bits that I couldn't really vlog anyway. So hopefully we're back on track from today. My hair looks terrible because I've just washed it, so it's still damp, and sorry about that. So plans for today, well, I've finished cutting out the pieces for my like a mustardy floral dress. I finished cutting those out day before yesterday, and the interfacing sections as well. Also, I found I had enough enough fabric to do the whole dress, plus enough to do pockets as well. The dress pattern has pockets in the side of the skirt, but I'm not a big fan of that. I feel it feels like it's pulling to one side all the time. I'm attempting to do like, I don't know if you call them inset pockets or like cutaway pockets in the slight front, or not like centre in the skirt, but yeah, in the front of the skirt, front side of the skirt, rather than in the actual side seams of the skirt. So I've cut fabric for that too. So I need to slightly deconstruct the muslin I made, because I'm going to be using that as lining fabric as best I can. So because I did the front bodice in one piece, that will have to be cut down the centre, and I'll probably have to detach the bodice from the skirt on that. I need to have a look at the construction and the best way of doing it, because I'm kind of following the pattern for the dress but adding in my own bits because of the cutaway pockets and adding the lining as well. So I'm not doing, at the back yokes usually have the same fabric kind of lining it with interfacing on the back, but of course I'm not doing the same fabric on that bit because I'm going to be lining it with a different fabric, that sort of thing. So I've got to work out how to do that too. I also had enough fabric to do sleeves, which is brilliant. So I've done sleeves as well, but they're going to be 3/4 sleeves. So I've worked on my favourite dress that I tend to wear at the moment, the length of the sleeves, when I tend to push the sleeves up on that because it's full length sleeves, and compared that with a shirt that I like to wear, which has got no stretch in it, whereas the dress does. So I've worked out the sizes for the sleeves and adjusted for that too, and cut those as well. So hopefully we can get on with this actual sewing part today. Not sure what else. Husband's still working on the den as usual, and yeah, just play it by ear. Also, I was quite early this morning. I was up at 5:30. I woke up and I need a painkiller, so I just basically stayed up. But on the plus side, I managed to finish the bottom rib and cast off my Umpqua sweater, or rather my husband's Umpqua sweater, and I'm really pleased with it. It fits him nice. He's tried it on, and I've tried it on because if I get really cold, I'm going to pinch this anyway. But yeah, really pleased with that. Now I've just got to do the neckline ribbing, and let me find it, and I need to finish off the sleeves as well, and they're going to be quite long because he has really long arms. So, oh, and I need to graft the armpits. Need to do that too. Oh, and one other thing, I keep remembering things. I've ordered my Yarny Advent. It's only took me until nearly the end of October, and nearly everybody is sold out of Advent calendars. But actually, I was hanging fire because I wanted a yarn advent from a particular dyer. So I've ordered mine from Pixie Yarn. She's just listed her advents up on Etsy, and she has advents for 8 days, 12 days, and 24 days in 10-gram micros, 20-gram mini skeins. I don't know if she's got micro skeins for 8 days. I think she does. So yeah, I've ordered mine from Pixie Yarns. So hopefully that'll be coming in the next few weeks, and it won't be long till Advent starts, or till the 1st of December. How long is it till the 1st of December? I think it's only 6 weeks. Is it 6 weeks? Yeah, it's a Sunday. Oh, I bet it is 6 weeks. Oh, wow, not long now. So cracking on with this, although it's getting on now. It's about tea time, never mind. I've done the stitching on this front section and enclosed the lining fabric there, but I haven't finished off at the bottom yet because I've got all that to do. And what I'm going to do is, instead of putting buttonholes and buttons, is I'm going to try it on towards the end, and I will figure out where I want the neckline to finish, and I will pin it, and then I will top stitch these stitch lines here and overlap it and top stitch them so it's fixed in position, and I will just sew on buttons at the end so it kind of looks like it's buttoned up, but it isn't. I've just realised that I forgot to insert my pockets, which are here. Well, 2 bits of fabric are here. That's inside out. It's 2 pockets. So I'm going to have to unpick this stitching. This isn't attached yet. I haven't sewn on the back piece. So I just have to do the stitching to about here and trace the pattern for the pocket here and cut that piece of fabric off, and then I will do the pocket section, which has to be done before the skirt basically attaches to the bodice and before it attaches to the back of the dress as well. The lining is pretty much sorted. It's attached at the front, and everywhere else it's loose on its own at the moment. You can see that's there. I've had a right headache trying to figure this out because the dress actually doesn't have a lining in the pattern, so I've had to figure out a way of doing it. So what I was going to do next was to sew the skirt and the back of the dress together. I might still do that rather than work on these pockets tonight, so I might just sew the back of this fabric together first, and then tomorrow morning I can come back and unpick this bit and do these pockets then, before, you know, sewing up the sides of the dress. And I've got to figure out a way how I'm going to do finishing off the join and overlap here, as well as attaching the shoulders for the lining and the dress as well, and also the sleeves have to go on yet as well, and how I'm going to do all that with the liner, as I'm not sure, because I've not done this before. I'm not a dressmaker. I don't make much in the way of clothing, and I'm certainly not a seamstress, so I'm just kind of having to figure it out as I go. So I've still got the sleeves to do, and yeah, so still quite a bit left to do on this dress, but it's coming on. I'm pleased with how it's going so far, and I think it's looking quite nice. That is a lot of flowers, but it's so pretty. So I'll see how much more I can do. I don't know what time it is. It's 20 to 6, so I will hopefully quickly get the back sections put together, and then I'll have to call it a day and work on making some dinner, I think.